Our third and final pick in today's episode sees 7th place Nottingham Forest playing host to 4th place Chelsea. And Nottingham Forest, they got the better of West Ham in their last game. Gibbs White opened the scoring before Milinkovic doubled the lead around about the hour mark after a lengthy VAR review. After the second goal, Forest did sit back and dare the Hammers to break them down, and this goal would eventually come thanks to Jarrod Bowen's volley to hand West Ham a consolation goal and a 2-1 win for Forest. In terms of form, that result for Forest is their first win in 4, however they are unbeaten in their last 3 Premier League games. They still have an outside shout of obtaining Champions League football if the results go their way on Sunday. They host a Chelsea side who beat Manchester United by 1-0 in their last match. Marc Cucurella separated the sides as he scored a header between the central defenders of Manchester United. When we take a look at the numbers, it wasn't a fantastic game, but you'd certainly expect Chelsea to claim the win based on these statistics. In terms of form, this win represented a bounce back from the 2-0 loss to Newcastle on Matchday 36, and the Blues of London have won 4 of their last 5 Premier League encounters. When we take a look at the head-to-head record, the last match between these sides finished in a draw. After a goalless first half, it was Chris Woods that made the breakthrough for Forest, scoring in the 49th minute. But this lead would only last 8 minutes before Nordi Madueke found the leveller for Chelsea, 1-1 the final score. However, when we take a look at the numbers, we can see that Forest should feel very fortunate to have escaped with just 1 point. Chelsea dominated the ball and took 22 shots to Forest's 16, which isn't a huge discrepancy, but when it comes to the XG, we can see that the quality of chances that Chelsea created was just so much higher, 2.46 to Forest 0.87, or around 3 times as high. Longer term, the form has been mixed between these sides, 1 win, 1 draw and 1 defeat over the past 3 Premier League encounters. My prediction for today's game is that both sides need to pick up points here to guarantee Champions League football. As I said earlier in the video, I am recording this ahead of the Manchester City game, so assuming they pick up the win against Bournemouth, this will push Forest and Chelsea down the league into 7th and 5th place respectively, on the cusp of that Champions League, Europa League football spot. As such, I'm expecting both teams to go for it today, and that means goals. Chelsea have seen both teams score in just 1 of their last 4 matches and also in 1 of their last 4 away games. Whereas Forest, they've seen both teams to score in each of the last 3 and 4 of the last 5 Premier League encounters. When we take a look at the head-to-head record, both of the last 2 as well as 4 of the last 5 head-to-heads have seen both teams to score. So I'm going to back both teams to score for a full stake here in the final bet of today's episode and the final bet of the Premier League season.